Fuselage screams. Impact. Darkness. Freezing water slams into the cabin, sweeping me off my feet. Panic tightens my throat. My fingers lock onto the red toggle of my life vest. Every instinct screams, pull it! Float! But I freeze. No, that's a death trap. If I inflate this inside, I'm dead. The rising water will pin me to the ceiling, trapped against the luggage bins while the air runs out. Impossible to dive down. I wait. Water hits my chin. I see the breach in the hull. Deep breath. I dive into the black abyss. I kick through the jagged metal, and only outside do I rip the cord. I shoot to the surface, gasping for life, until... pitch black, bumping roads, smell of gas. I'm in a trunk. My brain screams, kick! Yell for help! No, shut up. That's a rookie mistake. The soundproofing in this car, it's too good. Nobody hears you screaming. You'll just waste oxygen and die. Think, since 2002, federal law requires an internal release latch in all trunks. It glows in the dark. I'm clawing for it. Nothing. Damn it, it's an old beater. Plan B. I curl up, back against the seats, feet wedged into the corner, right behind the taillight. I launch a kick. Again, the plastic cracks. My foot punches through into the night air. I wave my hand through the hole. A car behind honks. Screeching brakes, gravel crunches. The trunk flies open. A shadow looms over me. He raises a crowbar. He swings. Darkness crushing my chest. The smell of wet dirt. I woke up in hell, buried, alive. Instinct screams, pound the lid, scream for help. Stop. That's a death sentence. There's 1 hour of oxygen max. Screaming burns it in minutes. Panic kills faster than suffocation. I have to be a machine. Shirt off. Wrap the head. Use a filter so I don't inhale the soil. Now the move. Knees to chest, feet braced against the lid. Focus every ounce of rage into my heels. 1, 2, snap. The wood splinters. Heavy dirt crashes down. I don't choke. I act. I scrape the soil under me, pack it down, build a floor to rise. I'm climbing out on the debris. My lungs are on fire, vision fading. Silence out here is heavy. Every step sounds like a gunshot. Crack! The world drops out. Shock. Instant freeze. Need air. Can't breathe. The water is black, pulling me down fast. My gear is soaking wet, heavy as lead anchors. Panic. Get out. Now. I slam my hands on the edge, push up hard. Crack. It breaks. Again. It just crumbles under my weight. I'm making the hole bigger. I'm slipping back under. I'm drowning. No, stop thrashing. Fight the instinct. Get horizontal. Swim desperately. Kick. Harder. Throw my legs up over the edge. Dolphin kick. Get my chest onto the shelf. Now, roll like a log. Roll away from the hole. Don't stand up. The ice is still groaning under me. I have to keep moving because my primary chute is gone. My reserve is jammed. The ground is rushing up at terminal velocity. My brain screams to curl into a ball and pray. That is a suicide pact. If I freeze, I die. I have to fight the physics. I kick my legs out, arms wide, the X pose. I need maximum drag to slow this descent. I scan the terrain below through the wind tears. The lake looks soft. Don't be an idiot. At this height, water is solid concrete. Hitting it will shatter every bone in my body. I need something that breaks. I need a cushion. I spot a dense forest, a snowbank, even that glass skylight. It'll cut me to shreds, but it absorbs the shock. I angle my body against the wind. I'm aiming for the trees. The plastic is biting into my bone. Cold. I can hear my pulse drumming in my ears, faster than footsteps outside the door. He's coming back. I have seconds. My first instinct is to pull, to rip my wrists apart with everything I have. Wrong. That only makes the serrated teeth of the tie dig deeper. Panic is a death sentence. I have to be smarter. I raise my bound fists high over my head, reaching for the ceiling. I take one breath of stale air. Now, I slam my arms down with every ounce of rage, flaring my elbows out and driving my wrists straight into my gut. Snap! The tension explodes, the plastic shatters. I'm free. I lunge for the door, heart hammering. But as I reach for the handle, the shadow falls over me again. Another flash out. Blinding. My brain screams to look, to freeze up. No, I jerk my head away, eyes shut tight. The heat is already on my neck. Everyone around me is panicking, screaming, sprinting for cars. They're toast. I drop, chest to the concrete, hands jammed deep under my body. Save the hands, mouth open wide, equalize the pressure. The shockwave slams into me. Earth shakes. I can't breathe. It passes. I scramble up. Concrete. I need thick concrete, deep inside this parking structure. I hold up my thumb against the mushroom cloud rising over the city. It's huge, bigger than my thumb. I'm in the kill zone. Fallout is next. Gotta keep moving deeper before there's... The weight of the mountain is crushing my back. I can't pull my arms free. I crawled into this chute looking for a thrill, but now the walls are biting into my skin. I'm completely wedged. The panic hits me like a sledgehammer. My brain screams to hyperventilate, to gulp down oxygen. That's the death sentence. If I inhale, my chest expands, locking me against the stone like a vault door. I have to go against survival instinct. I force the air out. I empty my lungs until my vision blurs. My ribcage collapses just enough. I scrape forward on the exhale, skin tearing against the rock. I'm moving, but the darkness is endless. Silence is dead wrong. Why is the ocean half a mile out? Tourists are wandering the exposed seabed, laughing, taking pictures. They think it's a miracle low tide. Idiots. They're already dead. A low rumble starts deep in my chest. It's turning around. I only have minutes. I slam my back to the horizon. Do not run along the beach. That's a grave. I have to go perpendicular, straight inland. High ground is life. Forget the trees. They'll snap like toothpicks. I need concrete. That hotel ahead. 3rd floor or higher. Move! My breath tears my throat. The rumble is a deafening roar now. A wall of black water is coming to erase everything. I'm scrambling up the stairs, praying I'm fast enough because suddenly the silence is dead wrong. My speedometer hits 40. The wind is deafening, tearing at my clothes. I squeeze the rear brake. It goes limp. Snap. Nothing. I'm a missile on 2 wheels. A concrete wall is rushing at me. Panic floods my chest. My foot twitches, wanting to stomp the asphalt to stop. Don't do it. That's a death sentence. At this velocity, my legs won't stop me. They'll shatter like glass. I think about swerving hard, but the tires will lose traction and high-side me into the trees. I have seconds. I scan for a bush, a ditch, anything soft. There, the gravel shoulder. I have to sacrifice the bike to save my body. I force the bike horizontal, lay it down. I pin my leg against the frame, letting the metal take the grind, not my skin. The world tilts violent and sideways. I close my eyes and pray, but